Rooms are hot, man. Rooms are really
supposed to be hot. You're supposed to be wet. Cold, tired.
No, like, let me open my door.
We want you to be warm.
All right, we've been here for about a day, and this is my first morning. I'm going to be getting some work, and what can I tell you about this so far? I've been learning a lot along the way since I got here. Start off with my arrival, come in on this on a small plane with a small crew, propeller with propellers instead of jets. It was a trip, and then we flew into this very isolated little plot of land, and you just space on all sides in one runway, and got my baggage back, and that was about the look of that. Got picked up by my cannery. There was a woman there with a sign, and then she drove me on over to the site. Upon arriving to the site, got the bunk set up, ended up getting moved because someone else who's sick needed a room that they could have to themselves. So now I got a roommate here. He's set up on that bed. I'm set up on this bed. He's off at work right now, so he's out getting some hours. Yeah, what I'm learning so far is that all these people coming out here, they willing to work real hard, and they push themselves every day that they can so that they can make their dollar. Some of them are do all right financially. Some of them have a bit harder time, and they just keep on coming out, trying to take care of themselves, their family, taking care of them and theirs. A lot of pride and a lot of humbleness in these people I see so far. So, really admirable people. I like that. Finding there's a bit more of a rightward lean to politically in the population here. Fighting seems to be, at least talking about fighting seems to be a social norm so far as I'm seeing. And so, if you don't know how to fight, first off, don't start any fights. And second off, don't start any fights. You just keep your nose to the grindstone, work hard, be respectful. That should take care of you. Or be good at fighting. But that may not keep you on your base very long. The people I've met here have been very kind so far. There's definitely there's a wide range. Some people keep it themselves, a bit more quiet, and other people, they're talking to everybody, talking at length, and just really, I was lucky enough to make a couple of friends who were very welcoming. My roommate is fantastic company, and that's been really good. So I don't know if it's gonna be everyone's experience, but I'm blessed that that's mine right now. As far as work goes, my job is case up. So what case up means is I'm working in the freezer, getting fish cased up, frozen, and sent away, and facilitating that process. I get the privilege of getting to move around and move larger objects, and it's gonna be a bit different than standing one place cleaning and gutting fish. The job may be better for some people. For me, I kind of like the idea that I'm gonna be moving around a good bit. That feels good. I'm scheduled to go check in at 9:30 and then see if there's work at 10, see if there's herring coming in. The trouble is that you are assigned a shift that is roughly 16 hours long, and you may be able to work that whole shift every day, but it's not guaranteed every day, because for you to have work, there needs to be fish there, and there needs to be work to be done. So, if there's no fish, there's no work for you. But what can happen sometimes is if there is work happening somewhere and you don't have a shift that you're on right there, you can go and show up, and once everyone who has that shift is showing up and getting their work done, if they need more hands, you can be some of those hands. So you can get on in line, have your shit together and ready to go, and then you may be able to get to work before your assigned shift. Get more of those hours that you're looking for. It's definitely an opportunity you can go for, but you've got to want it. Also noticing that people have a lot of connections around here to other boats, to other canneries. So far, I've been offered 2 times to go work at Kodiak Island in processing, and this morning I met a man who has a friend who may be able to get me onto a boat here in Naknek that follows the salmon migration the rest of the summer. Huge. And so the opportunities are out there. You just got to go out and get them and talk to people, see what they know, see who they know. There's plenty of places you can list your name and places that people can reach you, put out what you want, what you're trying to do, the kind of captain you may be looking for, the kind of processor you're looking for. And I'm going to be utilizing some of those strategies later as I learn more about them. But yeah, so far it's been great settling in. We have no Wi-Fi right now, and there's definitely no reception either. The reception is way out. What you can do, which is an option if you're really attached to your cell phone reception, is you can get something called a CIG card, GCI card, a CIG card. It's a SIM card that works out here where AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, pretty much anybody, you're getting nothing. And no Wi-Fi either right now means that connectivity is at 0, which it's so good. I can't tell you how refreshing it is to honestly just be away from the internet. I'm here speaking to you all to upload later, so I definitely get this still a feeling of connectivity to the rest of the world through this right now. But aside from that, I'm just here, and I like that. Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's beautiful outside. It's snowing. It's a bit slushy snow, but you can't really see it much, but it's pretty out there. It's pretty, and it's pretty cold. So when you come up, make sure that you have a good set of layers that are resilient and going to be able to handle a bit of work, and also pretty waterproof or water resistant. Maybe out in the weather, and the cold is still prominent here even in the spring. So come ready for that. As far as gear goes, some gear you may need to get yourself, like your clothes and whatnot, but most of the things that you probably don't already have, they'll be able to supply for you at a processing plant. So you can look right here. We got this set of muck boots. Those I was able to request because I didn't have waterproof boots myself. I have these Timberlands, and they're waterproof. They're steel toe. They're great, but being leather, I don't think they're the waterproof level that is going to be needed for this job. So I got some standard issue muck boots assigned to me. They also have muck boots for sale. They have a store that you can buy goods at that will help you take care of yourself, upgrade your clothes or food, soda, cigarettes, whatever you need. It's all over there. Over-the-counter medications, that kind of stuff. Real simple kind of store. And yeah, so they can take care of you with the gear that you need. Muck boots are standard issue. When you go to work, you need things like waterproof gloves, liners, like waterproof sleeves that'll take care of the sleeves of your jackets. You get a rain top, rain bottoms, their overalls, and they take care of all your water protection and noise protection as well. They have earmuffs and earplugs. And as well, for those of y'all that have hair to manage, if you're not bald, you have hair nets, and if you don't have a beard, or if you have a beard, you have beard nets. So all of those are supplied for you. You don't got to worry about that if you're working in processing. If you're getting onto a boat, whether or not it's supplied for you is going to depend on your captain. So that's all the updates I have for right now. I'm going to be getting into our first day of work today, and I will fill you in on what that looks like in the very near future.